Hello class 10 students, welcome to my channel Online Biology Tutorials. In this video we will take some more questions, important ones from chapter 9 Heredity. If you have problem in any of the topic, you can leave your question in the comment section. I'll get back to you. Meanwhile, I'll request you to please subscribe to my channel because in upcoming days I would be uploading interesting and important questions from your syllabus of science. Thank you. This is the first question in today's class, students, and this question is asking name any two human traits which shows variation. Now variation is actually a change that is generally being noticed in the offsprings that are being formed by sexual reproduction. Now this variation is the same phenomenon because of which we are dissimilar from our parents. Okay, so let's see what is the answer to it. Here in this answer, I have taken the eye color for you and the earlobes, okay, because these were being mentioned in the NCERT. So I have taken them so that you can easily give the example of NCERT because it helps you in fetching more marks. So the answer to this question would be different eye color of the human eyes and free and attached earlobes. This one, the one at the top, is the free earlobe, okay, and the one which is shown below, it is an example of attached earlobe. So whenever this part of the ear, it is free from this part, it is free, but here you can see the part is attached to the skin. So this falls in the category of attached ear lobe. Now we will come on to another question. This is the second question that I have picked for you, students, and it is asking when a two breeding pea plant which has yellow seeds is pollinated by a plant that has green seeds, all the F1 plants have yellow seeds. What might have been the allele for yellow seeds? Tell whether it was dominant or recessive, heterozygous or homozygous. Remember, there are few key terms in the question. One is true breeding. True breeding always means homozygous condition, and homozygous means that both the alleles will be similar. Now once they are talking about yellow seeds here, you should quickly get an idea that they are talking about the dominant seed color in the pea plant because they are talking about pea plant. So true breeding pea plant that has yellow seeds, that means the genotype of one would be capital Y, and the other would be green seeds. So we would be taking the genotype this for the green seeds and capital Y for the yellow seeds, right? Now let's see what have they written further, that F1 plants have yellow seeds. So in this case, all the F1 plants would have yellow seeds because these are our parents, and once we are going to form gametes through them, then it would be capital Y here and small y here. So these are the gametes. When F1 generation forms, it is formed by the combination of both the gametes because one parent acts as a male and another parent acts as a female. This is a sign for female and the first one was for male. So here the genotype will be capital Y, small y, and 100% plants will be showing the presence of yellow seeds. Now because yellow seeds are there, that means the dominant allele has expressed itself, and this one is our dominant allele, which is capital Y. So what is question asking to us? Question is asking that what might have been the allele for yellow seeds, dominant or recessive. We will write here that yellow seeds marks the presence of dominant allele because this is the dominant trait studied by Mendel in the pea plant, and whether it is homozygous or heterozygous, it would be definitely homozygous because as all the F1 plants had yellow seeds. आप लोगों को ये भी पता है that in F1 generation of the monohybrid cross, out of dominant and recessive, only one trait gets expressed, and that is the dominant trait. Because we either got the individual with homozygous dominant condition in the F1, or it would have been heterozygous dominant. So in both the cases, the expression of dominant will be seen. Whereas in the F2 generation, we saw the expression of dominant allele and recessive allele both. Remember, recessive will always be able to express itself in the homozygous condition. I hope you have understood this question. Now let's proceed to the another one. Now let's proceed to another question. This is question number 3 of this video, and this question is very much confusing, but the logic behind it is very easy. Let's read the question. 2 pea plants, one with round green seeds and another with wrinkled yellow seeds, produce F1 progeny that have round yellow seeds. When F1 are self, the F2 progeny have new combination of characters. Choose the new combination from the following. Now actually this question was being taken from the exemplar, but I am just not discussing this part because we need to find the answer. See, the genotypes of the parents are already being given, right? Genotype of one parent is capital R, small y, and of the other is a small r, and capital Y. So gametes here would be capital R, small y. Here it would be small r, capital Y. The F1 progeny here that will be with the genotype capital R, capital Y, small y. Now they are saying that the F1 generations are selfed. Self means the F1 will be crossed with the F1. Now this is the same genotype that was given in your book for the dihybrid cross. The initial situation that has been written, that round green, this concept is being different, but here we are getting same result. So don't get confused. So you need to recollect what all phenotypes were received in the dihybrid cross of the Mendel. So we just write it down. We received round and green. We received round and yellow. We received wrinkled and green. And we also received wrinkled and yellow. So these were the 4 genotypes that were received by us through the dihybrid cross, because the ratio was 9:3:3:1. Now see here, the genotype of the parent has been given to you, round seed and wrinkled yellow. So these genotypes are being given to you. You cannot mark the one that you took initially in the dihybrid cross as seen in your NCERT. So here we are talking about round and green, wrinkled and yellow. These are our parental combinations that is given in the question. So here students, what are the new combination of characters? These are the new combination of characters. So these are actually the ones that were taken as parents in dihybrid cross. But here the new combination of characters which are being produced, they are produced because of the variations. So round and yellow and wrinkled and green will be the correct answer to this question. This seems exactly same like dihybrid cross, but dear students, this is just not the same. The logic is applicable, that parental combinations you need to find out from your result, and the other 2 remaining will be the new combination of characters. I hope this has been understood. Let's move on to next now. This is the last question of this video, and this is one of the important question that has been taken from exemplar. The question is asking an animal, Guinea pig, having black color is crossed with Guinea pig having the same color. They produce 100 offsprings, of which 75 were black and 25 were white. What are the possible genotypes and which trait is dominant and which is recessive? Here please see that this is the clue which is being given to you, that 75 were black. So whatever number is greater, that will always be dominant, that we have seen through monohybrid and dihybrid cross. So 100 offsprings were received, out of which 75 were black colored and 25 were white. If you check the ratio of 75 and 25 number, it is approximately equal to 3:1. Now 3:1 was one of the ratios that were being received in the monohybrid cross, and we saw in its phenotypic ratio in the F2 generation we observed 3:1. Now very easy to get to an answer, that in the monohybrid cross of F1 generation, basically we crossed the heterozygous with the heterozygous. Let's see the cross completely. Suppose these are our parents, and here remember black color is the dominant one, so we would be taking capital B for the black and small b for the white Guinea pig. Guinea pig is one of the variety of pigs, okay? So don't get confused with Guinea word. Gametes would be capital B here and small b here. F1 generation will yield all the pigs with the black coat or black color. Now once you cross F1 with F1, what do you get? You get F2. So let's see. We are crossing here capital B, small b, and with the same. So here these are our parents, and the gametes would be capital B and small b, and same will be here. So if we are making Punnett square, we would be writing the gametes of male on the x-axis and gametes of female on the other axis. Here would be capital B, capital B, capital B, small b, capital B, small b, small b, small b. Now these are going to be our black Guinea pigs, and the another one would be white, right? So how many black Guinea pigs we have got? 3. And how many white we have got? We have got 1. Now see, in the beginning of the question itself, we talked about that 75:25 number is matching with 3:1 ratio. It would be capital B, small b, and it would be F1 generation, right? We have seen that in the F1 generation, the genotype was capital B, small b. Which trait is dominant? Black is dominant and white is recessive. So you need to show the complete cross. I hope you must have understood all the 4 questions being taken in this video. Do subscribe to my channel and share it as much as you can with your friends. Will help you in scoring good marks in science. Thank you.